And hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Pizza Time Chronicles. It's your boy G Slice, and I am here again with my favorite person in the world, Natasha. How are you doing today?
G Slice, I'm doing pretty good. I can't really complain. I'm safe. I'm with my family. I'm talking to you. How are
And
you?
I'm doing good. Listen, the pizza is still in the oven. I'm still eating it. Everything is good right now. Natasha, let the world know who you are.
Ooh, well, hello world. Um, I am a writer. I'm a poet, creative writing teacher. I'm a mother. I'm a pretty decent friend. Um, I'm a whole bunch of things. I'm a curandera, I think. I love pizza. Love music. I'm just a regular person that gets to do pretty cool things.
That's great, Natasha. And I'm so excited to have you on this episode today because we're going to be talking about the youth. Right now, we're in a very unique situation is that we have to find different ways to empower the youth from home virtually. And, it's pretty difficult to do because you're so used to being out there interacting
Yeah.
with them face to face. And it's so different when it comes out from a screen. So, my first question to you is why do you like empowering the youth?
You gonna start with that out the gate? Well, the main reason is I love young people. I love working with young people and the empowerment thing. When I started the work, I didn't realize that it would head there, but I love young people. I love their stories. I like being a vessel. I like being able to help them along their journey. Also, like not giving up on them. And then they have a whole bunch of grown folks that constantly telling them what to do, how to be, how to speak, how to I just wanted to be the opposite of that. And that work has been rewarding and purposeful. I think my purpose is tied up with the work that I do with you.
And what is one of your best moments interacting with the youth before, obviously, before quarantine?
Mm, I've had some really great moments with the youth, even, inside this space. But one of the moments that stands out the most to me was I was working a camp in Kansas. It was a summer camp. And I had this student who did not want to go to camp because this student was, I hope I'm saying the words right, was LGBT and was worried about how they would be perceived. Anyway, we're doing this activity, and that student got up to speak in front of everybody. And I told that student, like, I got you. And that student came out, came out in my arms crying. And it was one of the most powerful moments that I've had with the youth. Yeah.
And that's great. And knowing that we're in a different time, why is it important right now, especially with COVID-19 limiting everything? Why do you think right now is important for us to continue to empower the youth and just be there as a mentor and be there as a guide, especially through their young lives?
Well, I always start with me. And it has been difficult for me. I don't get to go outside. I don't get to travel. I don't get to see my friends. I don't get to turn up. I just don't have what I am used to. And I'm thinking, if it's like this for me, it's got to be 5, 10, 20 times more difficult for the youth. Um, Young people, like no one has experienced this. So I can't imagine what it's like to not have your school, not go to class, not interact with your friends. I have a 25-year-old, I have a 6-year-old, I have a 15-year-old, all of my kids, and I'm watching them have their own different experiences. And we just got to keep, building them up and being there and being present for them.
And I think what hit me the most is that before everything got shut down nationwide, most students probably went to school and they had a great day. Most students came to school and said, I can't wait to see it tomorrow. And they weren't there. and
Right.
they probably went into spring break thinking, I'm gonna come back at the spring break, we're gonna finish strong. They didn't even get that. They literally got almost 3 months of school removed from that. And big shout out to the class of 2020, the high school
Yes.
students. I
Yes.
mean, I know a lot of people were out there and they were like, listen, it's not that deep. It's not, it is that deep.
It is that.
Because
Yes.
when you spend the majority of your life trying to earn a diploma, which means so much to to me and to everybody that's out there that graduated, and then being told you're not going to have prom, you're not going to be able
Right.
to have the graduation of your dreams. And then I really applaud to all the schools who got creative during this time.
Yeah.
But the youth right now, some of them are going to college right now, not knowing what to expect. They probably, because I know those last 3 months, that's building you up for the real world. And most
Mm-hmm.
students, they're going into it like they think it's going to be like high school, but college is a whole different atmosphere right now. And basically, do you have a message for those high school students that are going off to college right now?
Oof. I would say first, I'm sorry. You know, everything that you said about the prom, the graduation, no class rings, no this, no that, and it feels like everything was taken from you. But to the class of 2020, if you're going to college, whatever the next step in your life is, keep going. Take your time, but keep going, because all of this is not in vain. It's not for nothing. Don't let anything or anyone stop you from going forward. That would probably be my message.
And that's a beautiful message. And I think one of the best things I learned from this quarantine is that now that we literally have the time to pursue the
Mm,
things that we like, I really think this quarantine class, I like to call them the quarantine class for the youth. I think they're going to come out the most creative and most
yes,
unique class in the next couple of years. They're just going to know so much more compared to me because
yes.
I was out there. I didn't get ready for this, but now they have the chance to just excel at new rates when all the limitations, restrictions are lifted a little bit more. Um, what do you see in the next couple of years from this quarantine class that I like to quote it as?
Ooh, I don't know. Like at first, when it all happened, I'm thinking like, oh, okay, we got to sit still for a little bit. Then it was a little bit longer and a little bit longer. One of the things at the onset of everything that I was very curious about was the effects of mental health. Like,
Mhm.
what are we going to see later on down the line? I agree with you. I think that for the youth and all of us, like this is a time where we got time now. So what are we going to do with our time? And I think some major strides is going to come out of this. I think it's going to, I'm in my mind, I picture like these little seeds, right? Seeds of brilliance, seeds of resourcefulness, seeds of hard work, dedication, creativity, all of those things. And then as time passes, I just see the seeds blooming and blossoming. And who knows? I really don't know, but I know it's going to get better. I know it's
Of
going to get
course.
better.
Of
Mm-hmm.
course. And I think one of the main questions I wanted to ask you is, there's mentors, there's parents out there probably clueless on what to do right now because they've been
Right.
with their they've been with their kids for so long, longer than they probably anticipated this year.
Yeah.
It's not that they don't love them, but they they do enjoy that
Yeah.
time where they're at school and they're interacting with everybody else. What message do you have for parents and mentors out there that are trying to continue that strive of empowerment, that are trying to do different things with their children and their mentees?
Be present. Be present. Now that's hard to do. That is super difficult to do because while I was, I'm a mom, and while I was trying, and I'm a speaker. Shout out to Cool Speak. And I was trying to figure out how I'm going to make money and how is this going to happen, and I can't have time for myself. But our children are our responsibility. I bet we appreciate teachers more. I bet we appreciate everybody that had something to do with the growing of our kids, but be present. So I'm just going to say this, like right here on my desk, I've been having like these workshops. You see that? Be grateful to be with your kids. And this was not planned. It's going to take some sacrifices to be with your kids. You got to honor our kids. So I would do workshops online with, middle school, high school. And the other day, like Judah watches me, that's my 6-year-old. And the other day I was telling him, mommy has to work and mommy has to do this, but I promise you, I'm going to take you outside. I didn't want to take him outside. I was tired. I wanted to veg out. But play games, go outside, get creative. We do sidewalk chalk. We go swimming. We walk to the park. Like, just be present. And when they want to talk to you, like Judah is 6, he probably can't process his feelings. But when they want to talk to you, listen. And the other thing is be patient. Be patient, because some days I got a short fuse. But I have to remember, like, they're having their own experience. But be present, no matter what it takes.
And especially, I know you mentioned that, mental health has been an issue, especially the youth. The numbers have been going up with suicide rates and with other things that are with that comes with mental health, unfortunately. Do you feel like it's important to what we expose to what our, let me rephrase that. Do you think it's important to be cautious of what we're exposing our children to, and the youth to, especially on social media, especially limiting that time that they need on social media, and especially what's happening on the news right now? Do you think it's important that we're limiting those things so that they don't develop those negative thoughts?
I would say so, but I would say do it with a cautious hand. Because young people, when you tell them they can't have something or they can't do something or you want to limit them, they're going to want to do it more. So I really would say have a conversation, like be honest and talk. Like sometimes, even when I'm just scrolling on Facebook or the news is on or just whatever, like it becomes too much for me. Now, I know everybody doesn't think and feel like I do. Some people can handle it, but I would say have a conversation first before you start, taking away or limiting, because they want to know. That's the other part. They want to know. Sometimes as adults, we try to shield them from things like, oh, you don't need to do that, or that's going to hurt you, or don't watch that, don't listen to that. But they're resilient and they're strong. I would say have a conversation, and then y'all come up with something together.
That's great. And Natasha, as we're wrapping up this episode today, I like to ask all my guests that special question. I don't know if you saw the past 2 episodes, but I like to ask, what is your favorite pizza, and what is that pizza shop's name?
Ooh, got it. There is a spot here in Houston, Texas, and it's called Star Pizza. Man, G Slice. They got everything. They got everything. But there's this one. It's like a margarita pizza. I know it's gonna sound crazy. But my husband is a Houston native, and he put me on to it. He doesn't eat meat, so he's got a margarita pizza with anchovies and black olives. I know.
Okay.
I know. But that joker, man, it was banging. Star Pizza is famous. Yeah, look at me. My stomach is starting to growl now. I'm about to Uber Eats me some Star Pizza.
So far, we got Pizza Time from Reading. We got Tommy Boys from Kutztown University. And then we got Star Pizza from Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
This is already getting great. So we already got a variety. Thank you so much for coming to the show, Natasha. It was great having you today.
I want to say thank you. Thank you for doing this work. Because when I heard Pizza Time Chronicles, I was like, what? but I see your vision. I want to support you in any way that I can, and just keep going, G Sykes. Appreciate you, and thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And everybody, listen, we continue this journey. Get lost in the pizza sauce. Keep watching these episodes. And there's so much more coming your way. I mean, our guests are going to be, they're just blowing my mind who I'm recruiting for this show. It's all a process. We're going to get there. You're possibly going to see pizza soon. It's just I'm on a budget right now. But listen, you're going to see pizza. You're going to see pizza really soon. I probably posted more through photos. But everybody, thank you so much. Natasha, say goodbye to everybody. And until next time.
Peace out, y'all.